There's Ryan Day, future national champion.
What's up, guys?
I like Coach.
All righty. Tom Moore, Buckeye Huddle.
You mentioned yesterday getting analytics, presumably with fourth down decisions, that kind of stuff. Just interested in what goes in, what factors they're taking into that. And when you're looking at those, are the results you're getting from them maybe a little more aggressive than you typically would like to be, or a little more conservative than you'd like to be, or is it kind of about what you normally do?
Yeah, it's pretty much on par with where we've been, and I've got some pretty good feedback on things last year that I felt like we were right where we needed to be, and got some really good feedback from them on that, so that was good. But yeah, I would say with the 2-minute warning, that certainly has changed a little bit. So I thought it'd be a good idea, just to have the weekly reports of what's gone on in the NFL, what's gone on in college, and have weekly meetings about what's going on out there, and then we have our charts and our plan and that type of thing. So there's a lot that comes with it, because it is fourth down, but it's also when to use timeouts. It's when to go for two. It's all those types of things, and there's a lot that goes with that. So it's been great. It's just another resource for me to just kind of bounce ideas off of, and get some information from, and then I share it with some of the guys on the staff as well. So we're prepared for different situations, because just when you think you've seen them all, here comes something new.
Austin Ward, podcast. When you said during improvement, if you guys would maybe reevaluate kickoff return, did you made a decision there? What's the plan moving forward?
No, we got Brandon back there a little bit this week, so we'll look at the film today. We just did some kickoff return. He and JB were both back there, so we'll kind of evaluate it after today and see who we decide to put back there. I think they'll probably both still return kicks, but who takes the first one, we'll probably decide here tomorrow.
Can Brandon do both?
Yes, I think he can. Yeah.
Cameron T. Robinson, The Athletic.
Brian, yesterday Will talked about how much Seth came in calling out pressures into the line. How have you seen their relationship?
Yeah, it started in recruiting when we were at dinner. They hit it off. Parents hit it off, and played against each other. I think maybe it was in the Sugar Bowl when Kansas State played Alabama, and they just instantly had a good relationship. And then once they got here, they spent a lot of time together in the meeting room, looking at protections, talking about the cadence, the snaps, those types of things. And so they're both, very intelligent guys, and communicate both really well. So it certainly helps to have a presence up front and at the quarterback position, with both, have command like that. And that's going to be important, especially, as we start heading into these bigger games, and start to see different adjustments that have to be made in game. So, but no, they're now I feel like they've been here for a while. They're not newcomers anymore. They're veterans.
Dan Hope, Lebanon Warriors.
Ryan, you had said going into the last, or after the last game, that you felt like the week of practice really was what you guys needed to play at that level. Are you guys seeing the same kind of practice intensity this week?
Yeah, I would say so. It wasn't all perfect. Yesterday was a dynamite practice. Today was hot, and we grind through it. I mean, some guys really pushed through it. Today was a hard practice, but it wasn't all perfect. But we put another brick in the foundation. And we feel like our guys we'll get on the film and figure it out. But if we keep pushing and keep challenging each other, and one of the biggest things when you're trying to chase something special is you have to challenge each other, and you have to be truthful. And sometimes love doesn't always feel like love when you're challenging each other. And you got to do it though. And you have to have that approach that, like, I love you so much now that you're not going to be hurting in the future. That I'm just going to open up my heart and just push you and feel like you have open conversation back and forth, and I think that's what it is. And if it's not good enough, we got to call it out for what it is, and when it is, we got to celebrate those moments as well. So all things that we're talking about this week, but I think, overall the intensity was good today. Today was a hot day. I don't know what the temperature was out there, but it was a good day for us to get on the field and get some work in and push through it. And so now, tonight we got to get our rest. Got to have a good practice tomorrow, and then noon will come fast.
Julie Kaufman, Columbus Dispatch.
You talk about
earlier in the preseason about the punter competition sort of being close, and then Joe getting the start. Is that still the plan going to be going forward?
It is right now, but we're looking to get those other guys some reps when we can and see what they can do. They've done a good job in practice. Again, we'll see how they kick tomorrow, but I'd like to continue to work some of those guys in the game and kind of see what they do, because they have kicked well in practice. Joey's done a good job too, though. So we'll keep working through that and see what it looks like as we head into the next couple of games.
Tim May, Letterman Row.
Yeah. By the way, Donovan Jackson's going to play, right?
He is.
Right. Are you eager to see how maybe saw as your number one line totally together for the first time in a game? I mean, how does that play out in your mind as far as what you expect from it?
I think there's a little bit of confidence being built there coming off a last game, and then getting Donnie in there is just another piece of that confidence, and it's just solidifying it in there. I thought the offensive line had one of their better practices on Tuesday. We'll look at the film coming off of today, but we got to keep building that, that confidence and that finish down the field. That's what we can be. We're an athletic group up there. So I think having him in there gives everybody a lot of confidence.
Plus, he's a leader, right? I mean, on top of that.
A leader, experienced, communicates well, and a very good player. To me, best guard in the country. So, for Seth and for Josh on both sides of them, it's just, here's a guy that's been through it before. I do think Austin played well when he was in there, but this is a guy who's played a lot of football and one of the best in the game.
Tony Girdman, Buckeye Huddle.
Did you see Charlie Huff or Marshall coach talking about your players wanting them to transfer to?
Yeah. Somebody sent that, and I thought, at first I have a lot of respect for him. I just I think he's very thorough in his approach. I think he does a really good job in communicating, runs a really good program, and got a lot of respect for him. But I thought the way he handled that was great. And sometimes us coaches, we take ourselves too seriously, and I just thought that he was having a great moment there. And listen, those guys are going to come here to play, and he's going to get those guys ready. I know that for a fact. They're a good team, and he's a good coach and a good staff and good players, and they got a lot, to come in here and prove. Every day you have an opportunity to prove somebody right and prove somebody wrong, and they're going to come in the same way. So, we got to be ready for that.
Stephen Means, Cleveland.com.
Right. Last time you had a quarterback that was close to you, obviously JT, your first quarterback here. When you have a guy who's been through it like that, where does that show up the most? A guy who's been through it, you get a chance to get that.
Yeah, that's a good question. I would say usually when you have somebody like that, a bad play comes and goes, and you learn. It doesn't, start to compile. You have a play and then you kind of move on from it. Where sometimes a young guy can get unraveled quick, and then overall command and confidence, I would say.
Bill Rabinowitz, Columbus Dispatch.
Ryan, did you see and did you get an answer from the Big Ten about the targeting penalty on Denzel?
Yeah, I did. I don't think I'm at liberty to speak about that. I don't want to get myself jammed up. But yeah, we asked those questions, and I know there's a lot of conversation around that right now, just in general. And so we'll keep teaching our guys, to do things the right way. But I can promise you there's nobody on our team that's looking to lead with their head when they tackle.
And final question, Spencer Holbrook, Letterman Row.
Ryan, we talked a lot about the guard depth and Austin being able to step in wherever you guys need. But how do you feel about tackle drop? We haven't really asked you much about that at all.
Yeah, George and Zen, are putting in good days. They're getting reps. I'd like to see them get some, more quality time. They did get some play in the last game, and again, that'll be important as well. So yeah, we got to keep pushing those guys and getting them reps. I mean, they are going against really good players every day in practice, and it gives us a good opportunity to evaluate them there. And they got to keep coming too. We got to keep challenging them, and we need that.
Great, Coach. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yep.
Thanks, Drew. Appreciate it.
You bet.
I don't want to put it. Thanks.
Hey, Mike, I want to go in and eyeball Queenstown tomorrow. I already did. Oh, okay, good. Okay.
I think we got a couple little
Thank you.
All right, folks, we have Denzel Burke on the 20. We have Tegra Shabola on the 10.
So, just a heads up, don't ask me about the target, and there's no point in talking about it.
Denzel, when you have had a game like that where you were only able to play for a quarter, how much does that increase your hunger just to get back out there for the next game?
Extremely ready to play for this next game. Especially Marshall, they throw the ball a lot, so I definitely have some play opportunities to get out there.
Are you excited to get a chance to play against a team that feels like they might challenge you guys a little bit more in the secondary than you've been challenged the last couple of weeks, just based on how they go approach things offensively?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for that. I'm excited for them to throw the ball and be able to put myself in position to make a play, hopefully turn the ball over. So really excited for this weekend. They're a good team. They do things well schematically. So really looking forward to Saturday. Yeah. Yeah. It's never a good feeling, especially, it's my last year. I'm trying to make everything trying to take advantage of every opportunity I have. And just being out for the first half kind of sucked, but, it's part of the game. Keep my head up.
What did you do, just in the off time, if you will? How are you kind of keeping your head straight after something like that happens?
Really just being a leader, supporting my teammates, making sure, they're taking advantage of their play opportunities, and really just being that vocal leader on the sideline and, lifting the energy up.
How much does it help you to know that Jermaine can step in if something like that happens to either you or IG?
It's awesome, man. He's a great player. He's a dog. He's proven himself here at the Ohio State University. So it's awesome.
Coach Day said that Lorenzo has earned the right to play more on defense. What have you seen from Lorenzo in terms of his growth this year?
Oh yeah, he's grown a lot, man. He's a great player, and just to see the way he's elevated his game, it's been really awesome to see, man. The sky's the limits for him.
At least that happened in the first half.
Yeah, thank God. So I'm really excited for that, and yeah, get to play.
and I think that they changed the rule. You didn't have to go to the locker room. You could at least stay at least on the sideline and be engaged with your team, right?
Oh yeah, I didn't even know that was a rule. So yeah, it's actually cool. It's actually cool that they changed it. It would have been a bummer if you would have had to leave and then miss actually the first half of the next game, even if you were in the first half of this game. So it's a cool.
You knew coming into the season you would have an elite defense. Through 2 games, nobody's scored a touchdown. They haven't gotten up the yard line. I don't think inside.
Yeah.
How good is this defense, and how much better can it still get?
It's pretty good. We're chasing eliteness, so our job is to just take care of the problems that are still there and make sure when we're in those matchup games, we got everything covered.
What have you not liked so far, especially since you got the
Yeah. I would just say, how can I say this? I wish our schedule was a little better going into the season, like the start of the season. And another thing I would have to say is I feel like we could run to the ball more and really just take care of little things and, not play to the level of our opponent sometimes.
Is the schedule thing just because you want to play in a big game or because you want to get a real look at how good you guys are?
Yeah, for me, I definitely want to get a real look at where we're at, and just to be able to have a matchup game early in the year like these other teams around the country, it kind of just shows you where you're at, and it's a good start up to the season, especially if you win them.
So I'm assuming you guys take Tuesday a little bit more serious right now because when you're beating teams like 40, this is probably the only time on Tuesday that you're going to get a real look.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. For me, I take Tuesday and Wednesday really personal for me to be able to elevate my game to the highest level I can and get 1% better every single day. And Tuesday and Wednesdays is good on good, man. So I really take advantage of those reps.
You're a very honest, candid guy.
Yeah.
How hard is it for you to not say what you probably want to say about the party?
It's really hard. It was a bullcrap crawl. I really didn't understand it, and it's kind of been going around the country. Really, I seen one. I think it was Florida, and what was the other team? A&M. That was a bad call too, and then my call too. It's kind of just getting out of hand, and then the fact that you're out the whole game, and the player's not even hurt or anything like that, and I was kind of like the last one in. I guess I could see the perspective the refs were looking at, but yeah, it sucks.
Denzel, when you guys see on film after the game, like Aaron probably could have had that pick in the second half. What do you guys say to a young guy like that?
Man, we were happy for him, man, to be able to be out there and make a play on the ball in a little bit amount of time. It's awesome, man, to be able to see him, and our job is to continue to bring him up with us, and whenever his time to go on that field, we want him to represent BIA.
I don't want to make a comparison with he and Jermaine, because Jermaine was pretty good last year for a freshman.
Yeah.
When you see a guy come in and struggle early in spring and then start to make those strides, are you seeing those things from Aaron that, like, okay, like I see why he's here. I see why, Walt liked him so much, like those kind of things. Yeah,
Aaron definitely has flashes, and he shows that in practice. I feel like for me, he definitely has to be a little bit more consistent. He has a lot of ways to go. Still young, but the unit, we're doing our job to be able to show him on the field and show him off the field of what it means to be elite.
How much does it help you guys talk about being consistent and some of that things that young guys have to do? What does that mean? Does that mean be consistent in terms of eye discipline? Does that mean being consistent in terms of effort? What does that mean?
Consistent means being consistent in all areas of the game, really, especially in practice. You can't have ups and downs, especially at Ohio State. So we have to instill that into the young guys, because you never know when the opportunity is going to come, and they're going to have to, live up to the moment and ball out.
How much does it help you guys as starters to have guys like Jermaine, like Lorenzo, like Aaron pushing you every day in practice?
It's awesome, man. They push the room. They make the room better, and just to be able to know that we have guys under us that can ball and play, it just makes it even more better.
One last question for Denzel. There's a couple of freshmen around the country who are kind of making plays. Obviously, whether it's a mentality thing or an ability, what's the key thing to be able to perform as a true freshman at this level?
I mean, yeah, be consistent in all areas of your life, on and off the field. Take care of the weight room, take care of school, ball out when we're on the football field, and gain trust with your teammates, man. And that's what's going to take you a long way and essentially, start as a freshman.
Great. Denzel, thank you very much.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Folks, we have Lorenzo Styles on the 20.
How you doing? Doing well. How you doing?
Good. How good did it feel to make those kind of big hits on special teams?
It felt good. Last year I was redshirted, so I didn't get that many opportunities. But this year I'm excited to be up and excited to make some plays with my number called.
How much are you enjoying just playing on defense for the first time?
I'm having fun with it right now. This is the most fun I've had since I've been in college playing football. I love BIA. I love the defense. I love really the whole organization in general. So I'm having fun with it right now.
What is it about this that makes it the most fun you've ever had?
I really like how this team, they put Jesus in the center. I really appreciate that because I'm trying to grow in that space as well as myself, and I feel like they're helping me grow there. But really the culture here, they're trying to push me to be my best self every single day. I'm trying to push them. So when you have that, everyone's trying to be their best self every day.
When Coach Day says that you've earned the right to play on defense, first of all, did you hear that comment yesterday? And then what do you think?
I did not hear that comment, but yeah, I mean, we take special teams serious around here. We show guys all the time. Chris Olave is a big one that they show all the time. Just making plays early on as a freshman. Marv on special teams as a freshman, and in a way, I'm still kind of that young. I'm proving myself every single day. So I'm trying to make plays there, and then that's going to translate to defense as well.
I think you played the most special team snaps of anybody so far. Do you take ownership of that you have to be a leader of that unit?
I just take pride in when I step on the field every snap. I just want to be a leader in that space because I'm starting on all 4 special teams, so I'm going to contribute in every single way there. But ultimately, I think every guy has to take pride in that.
How do you see what you're doing on special teams then translate to when you get out there at next?
I mean, I would just kind of say that relentless effort. Special teams, it's a longer play, so you go on defense only 4 to 6 seconds. So being able to have relentless effort on special teams, it translates when you go on defense.
How cool is it to play with your brother?
Man, it feels good to be out there with my brother. I know we got a couple snaps together, so being on the field with him, I know my mom and them always try to get the little pictures when they see us on the field together. But it's been great.
far at linebacker?
I think he's playing decent so far, but he has to continue to improve. He's doing his job, but I want him to take it to the next level and really be that best linebacker in the country type.
How much do you guys do that with each other, kind of critique each other's games, push each other to be better?
I kind of ask him a lot more questions because like he's in the interior, so with the nickel and stuff, I have to be in the run fits. So I'm like still understanding that with some of our new calls and stuff like that. But I really learned a lot from him. But his biggest mentor is really my dad. I know he's teaching him a lot about the game, linebacker.
You still kind of lord over him, you're the big brother.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And the switch from receiver to quarterback, obviously was your choice.
Yeah.
Was it a difficult decision to make, or was it like this is where you see your future?
I mean, it wasn't really difficult. When I was at Notre Dame, I started the transition there. So once I got into it, I was like, yeah, I'm about to excel at this position, and I really just took it on, took it face on, and I'm just trying to excel, be the best of me there.
And you've got two very experienced guys ahead of you.
Yep.
What's the mindset for you? Obviously, you got to be prepared.
Yeah.
Now it could be you.
Yeah.
What's that mindset?
I mean, as a man, like as a football player, I just hold myself to a certain standard. Whether I'm starting, where I'm the backup, whatever it is, I just hold myself to a certain standard. So the way I practice, the way I show up every single day is going to be the same, whether I'm starting or I'm not.
Lorenzo, when you get used to playing college football, playing offense, how long did it take you to get to the physical side of defense that you needed to be at this level?
I mean, it didn't take too long. I mean, you saw like once I got on defense, I was ready to go put my face on. I was ready to go hit. I think that's just the mindset. My dad, my brother, like I grew up in kind of a defensive-oriented family, so I knew when it was my time to go tackle, I got to go put my face on it.
What is that face? What do you mean?
No slowing down, no hesitation, boom, straight through contact.
What'd you get from your mom? Everybody knows about you.
Yeah, my mom. I think my mom has a personality like just connecting well with people. You see that with her job. You see that with all. She makes friends everywhere we go. Go to the grocery store, go anywhere. She's talking to somebody. So I think coming to a new place, I was able to transition well and connect with the guys in my room, connect with my team, really become part of this culture.
Can you one last question for Lorenzo? The stadium with a big hit on kickoff.
Yeah.
What is that sensation?
I feels like I did my job. If I'm being honest. Yeah, I'm just trying to go do it every time I get a chance. Just go do my job.
You guys have 4 guys on your defense who are all from Pickerington. What kind of pride do you guys take in that?
We take a lot of pride in that. Growing up, we grew up together. We were playing sports since we were young, so we know that competitive spirit we grew up with and we were instilled with by our dads and the coaches around us. So I'm just making that translate here as well.
Great. Lorenzo, thank you very much.
So thank you.
Cam.
He just turned around. That's his face. Different email. Yeah, different email. Yeah. Yeah, but then it's gonna have to block up. You can't wear that. Can't wear that. Oh, did they? Because I got the Ohio, 2 of the Ohio State polos.
He's good, yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Bill already said that you
You can ask.
pick the kids up from side. Just embrace it. You couldn't do interview. There it is. You saw a great deal of a Ford Windstar. That's really good. That was really fucking fun. South of the Lake. How do you spend your weekends? Oh, look at it. What color bond?
Need a recommendation for a good vulture? was supposed to be involved in late. I'll give you. Was that okay. Well, because players, what particular was it those two? Because, but it wasn't the only. It was just the most recent. Because I remember somebody told me it was on the first day. You get it. The best was the best. No one knew going to be a crowd. President, board of trustees, president, didn't always do, it wasn't always this. Oh, that might have been it. Okay, that might have been it. I remember if I had, like, I had Luke the first year. Yeah, it's on the front with grandma just walking through the road. Hey, grandma, I got a B on my history test this week. Doing really well. Yeah, right now we're at 100 for the coordinators. I'm gonna count Brian's. But this is like I got a little bit of an alley here. Before that was spring, so all these right here are just this fall. Also, what's your guys' travel for Oregon? Are you guys getting up there? We are flying Thursday morning.
Feature story in there. We'll find out something else. And this guy would never shut up. He just keeps asking questions. Get us going to Seattle.
I'm flying.
Hey folks, we are waiting on a couple offensive linemen still. Like I said yesterday, I should have Michigan State credentials and parking passes Saturday at the football game. Oregon has let me know that they are overnighting to any of you who requested an overnight delivery of parking and credentials. They will also have a Friday hotel option for those that didn't request it to be overnighted. Just go on Oregon football and see what you can find, or email me.
It's on their website.
Yeah, it's on the site.
You didn't send it out, did you?
No.
What price did they come up with that hotel?
The Graduate?
No, I mean the one you said they would have. That's to pick up a credential.
To pick up a credential, yeah. Yeah.
I asked you yesterday.
Yeah. Hey, folks, we have Austin Saraveld on the 20. And if there's no more questions.
Austin, when did you get word you were going to be starting against Akron?
I really didn't get told. I was really always running with the ones, but it was pretty much Donnie telling me, "Hey, I'm not going this weekend, but you're pretty much going to be the one. You'll be starting."
Hey, Austin, can you just move up a little bit more and talk into the mic?
So you got it from the guy you played.
Yeah.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah, I guess they didn't want to get my nerves up, but I was ready. I took most of the ones reps off camp, and I was pretty much set. I wasn't really nervous to start a game.
What was his advice to you?
He's like, "You got it. You're going against Tyleek and Tyle every day in practice. It's no different."
How much different are you now, though, 2 weeks into this, 2 starts into this, as a player, having that under your belt?
I'm more confident. I know what's going on. I can see what's going on with the defense. I know what's going on. I know what's coming. My understanding of the game is a lot better than what it was I would say last year.
Which
adds up to what? Faster start,
Yep.
et cetera.
Yep.
Explain what that does for our line.
I mean, if we get out early, you get the defense changing plays, they changing their defense. You could start fast. I mean, they're trying to call a new play, but if you start fast, you're going to knock them back and score a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah, Coach Hayes pretty much said, you deserve to play now, in some form or fashion. What do you expect this week in terms of your role?
Wherever they need me, if it's left, right, wherever I need to go in, I go in and just block the dude in front of me.
How's like playing tackle?
It took me back to high school days, but back in high school, we ran the ball a lot. We really didn't do any passes, but it was fun. Changed and made my feet better, I would say. So.
How confident do you feel like you could play there if they needed you?
If they want me there, I guess I'll play there. I mean, if they need me, they need me.
Also, the illness that swept through the offensive line room, a lot of times the coaches and players have said that was a silver lining for the groom, giving you experience among others. What was that like for you and double dipping, playing some tackle, playing some guard, and same practices and stuff like that?
It was basically like a group effort. Like we knew we had guys out, and we just had to go attack practice. All 5 guys wherever they were playing, we just got to go.
How much did that accelerate your development, like that time with the ones that you were actually getting?
It did. I was jumped in there. I didn't really know. It took me like 1 or 2 practices, but like after those, I was good. I mean, my confidence grew. Yeah.
It seemed like there was sort of a settling in process for you in the Akron game. Maybe play got better as the game went on, and then really week 2, especially in the ground game, things seemed to take off. Was there a moment when it clicked on the field for you? Like, was there nerves and then a time of settling in? I guess take me through kind of that first game mentally.
Yeah. First game, obviously you're going to have nerves being first-time starter. But then, like, after the first couple plays, I mean, you have nerves naturally. But then after the first couple plays, I was good, and I was just rolling.
Austin, is it weird you
Folks, we have
first
Josh
ever snap
Pryor
you played
on the
at Ohio
10.
State was also in your first start.
Yeah. But like I prepared well in camp and practice all week, and I was ready. And yeah.
To have 2 multi-year starters, on either side of you, how much did that help you?
It did a lot. I mean, I could ask them, hey, what we got here, but I mean, I was prepared well. I mean, I was telling Jimmy and Seth, like, hey, we play our blocks or whatever.
About the emotional side of it, what just as a guy from Ohio, what does it mean to have started the game?
It was always my dream to come here and play and start, and having that, like, I mean, I just gotta keep going, keep building those games, and just keep building.
Would a much younger Austin believe you if you told him you would?
No, not. I don't think. Even I told I asked my younger self, even committing here, I wouldn't believe that. But now having a couple starts, I mean, yeah.
Austin, has this happened faster than you imagined? You were going to come here and play as I guess you're technically a sophomore, play as a redshirt freshman.
No, I knew that year 2 I was going to see some playing time. Now, starting week 1, year 2, I didn't see that, but like I was ready in spring ball. Like I knew I was going to play something, play. So,
what does it mean to you to not only get the opportunity to play, but it seems like you've played well enough now that I think the coaching staff trusts you if they have to put you out there, whatever the situation might be, like to earn that so early on in your career. What's that mean to you?
I guess it shows like my preparation, my hard work, and just everything I put into this, and it's finally showing up on the field.
Was there a moment this offseason, being in the spring or in training camp, where you kind of realized that you could play at this high of a level with the ones, if you needed to?
Yeah, it definitely was in training camp. I mean, blocking Tyleek and Ty every day, like he builds a lot of confidence and doing it well and not like getting mauled or anything. So.
Is there a defensive tackle that you think Tyleek and Ty that gives you the most fits?
Hero and Jason Moore in Taiwan. All those guys. I mean, pretty much anyone on the defensive line gets you fits all the time. So, and K and Mac as well. So, yeah.
A couple more questions about the stability and set brings to the line. How much did he help you as you were preparing for your first start?
He helped me quite a lot, and I'm proud that he's our starting center, not someone else's. But I mean, he's like the captain of the line. He's another voice on the O-line with guys like Josh Fryer and Josh Simmons, Donnie and Taylor. I mean, it's another voice and another captain out there.
In what ways does having a center with this much experience help when you're in the middle of a game like that?
I mean, a lot. He can tell you like before the play what's going on, like how to block someone or like what you need to do, and then, like it helps a lot.
Checker talked about how calm he is when things start, when things start moving really quickly. How much does that benefit you when you have a guy who's kind of been there and seen so much?
It makes us more calm. Like especially me and Tay, that was our first start. So like we were up here, but with Seth, like he brought us down. I mean, we were like fine. Like our emotions weren't high. We were settled in. And that's worked out.
Is that like something he tells you? Is that something you just pick up on by how he's acting? How do you kind of sense what he's?
It's by how he's acting, and with, I mean, him when we're on the sidelines, him, both Josh and Donnie, like he was telling us like, hey, we're cool, like we got it, but it's pretty much like everyone, whole group.
Listen, how much did that, as a first-time starter, how much did the iPads help you?
I mean, a lot. That was my first time ever using iPads. We didn't use the iPads in high school, but I mean, you can, instead of like trying to remember the defense, you can just come on the sideline, bring up, we'll play, and it helped up really a lot. Probably the first or second one, but after that, I thought would say settle in.
Great. Austin, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's going to be weird when he doesn't wear one.
I know. Weird he didn't. You so tame then?
He said, that was it.
That's it.
That's it.
We're done. No.